What's going on, everybody? It's JJ here, and today I'm going to be reacting to a Young the Sauce God video, and this is getting beat over homework. That's tough. You know, interesting fact about me, y'all. I never got a whooping in my life. I ain't never got touched. My older brother took all the whoopings from me because he was the bad kid. I was the good one. But we're going to see what he's talking about getting beat over homework. It was probably just about like not doing his homework or something, or maybe like he failed his homework and his mom found out, something like that. But let's watch.
Jesus Christ, Chris. I want you just break. Chris, don't tell me that. Chris, how much time I tell you enough to throw a ball in that house? Just yesterday, my body VS, you know. I come from Leeds, put on the VS, and not even 2 days can pass before you break. Why your head so tough, Chris? Go to your room. Get your father belt and go to your room.
Damn.
Right, take off your clothes and lie down on the bed. Chris, go to your room.
Man.
My parents didn't hit me a lot as a kid. So when they did, it really left an impression. Literally and metaphorically. One of my most memorable ass whoopings happened when I was in the 2nd grade. And I remember it so clearly because of how traumatizing it was. And the funny part is, the actual beating itself, not that bad. And I know that because that's not what I remember. I mean, I remember lying on the bed, pulling down my pants, all of that. But I don't remember how long it lasted or how much it hurt. What I do remember with crystal clarity, however, was the lead up to the actual beating. That was the traumatic part. The worst part about getting hit by a black parent is that they tell you it's coming. They give you a warning. They want you to think about it. Like, you fuck up, right? As a kid, you threw a ball in the house. You're not supposed to play ball in the house. And now, your mother's new decorative vase that had nothing in it, by the way. So why even have the vase? You don't know. All you know
It's just decorative.
now it's broken. Jesus Christ, Chris. I want you just break. Chris, don't tell me that. Chris, how much time I tell you enough to throw a ball in that house, Chris? I just yesterday my body VS, you know. I come from Leeds, put on the VS, and not even 2 days can pass before you break. Why you
By far the worst feeling when you grow up.
Go to your room.
Because when you know you messed up, you're afraid to let your parents know or find out. Because even though I didn't get touched, I was always afraid of it.
Now you just lying in the bed.
And I've come close. But never happened.
Waiting to get beat with nothing but your childish imagination to come up with the worst case scenario. The beating may be child abuse, but the suspense is...
Man.
Now, to be fair, that example I just gave never happened, okay? My mom never beat me for breaking shit. She would hit me for weird things, like lying. But this
Makes
next
sense.
beating that I'm about to tell you about did happen. It was at the hands of my father. Now, I've always hated homework, right?
I mean, who
Most
didn't?
kids hate homework,
Right.
But for as long as I can remember, I have always tried to get around doing it. I would lie to my parents and tell them that I didn't get any. Then I'd lie to the teacher, tell her I left it at home. I'm talking since grade 1, bro. It's been fuck homework, nigga. So in the 2nd grade, right, they introduced this thing to us called a homework reminder.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Paperback notebook that we were supposed to write down our homework
Yep.
assignments in. The teacher would write all the homework on the board in the morning.
Yep.
And you had all
day to write it. Yep. Yep.
Before school was over.
Yeah.
On top of that, we got like a little 15-minute break or something every day, which was just for writing down your homework. Here's the thing, though. In the 2nd grade, my time management skills weren't amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Anytime I got a break from class, all I wanted to do was play or eat fruit snacks or some shit. I wasn't trying to hear nothing about no homework.
Yeah.
Plus, I knew that when my dad came to pick me up from school, if I didn't write it down, he would just write it down for me, which I thought made way more sense because he was like way better at writing, nigga. So one afternoon, my dad arrives at school to pick me up, at which point he asks me if I had written down the homework. Of course I say no,
Right.
But this time, he wasn't so chill about it. Chris, why don't you write down your homework? Huh? Whenever I come to pick you up, you're outside playing, and your homework's not written down. I don't, because when I I just tried, but it's hard. Chris. Okay, listen. Tomorrow when I pick you up from school, make sure your homework is written down. I don't have time for this. I have to get back to work. This is my lunchtime, you understand? Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. So the next day I get to school, I see the teacher writing the homework on the board, and I was like, lunchtime? I'm definitely gonna get to that. Fast forward to the end of lunchtime, I get back to class, and I see kids putting away their homework reminders. So I'm like, okay, for sure, 100%. When we get our break to write down our homework, I'm definitely gonna get
right.
Now, as you can imagine, this happened so long ago, the details are blurry. I'm not sure how I actually spent that little break time. What I know for sure is that I didn't use it to write down homework. Probably spent it playing tic-tac-toe with my classmates or something.
I've done that before.
Because what I do remember,
everybody kind of has those things where it's like, okay, today I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make sure to do this and this, but you don't do it. I've done that before in class too, where it's like I was supposed to do something, but then I kind of forget until like last minute. That was me in school. I was the last minute king, okay? I waited until last minute all the time. Nothing to be proud of. Listen, if you got a homework, just do it as soon as you get it, okay? If you can do it in class, do it in class, okay? As soon as you get that homework, just get it done, okay? It is not worth having it just lying around in your head, and then like the day before you go, and then before the day before it's due, you just rush it. It's not worth it. But hey, I was the clutch king though, I will say.
Is my father arriving at my school to pick me up, and my homework was not written down. In fact, I remember I was actually in the middle of writing it down when he showed up, which I thought was an improvement. But clearly he didn't. He sees my teacher, who was still in the classroom waiting on me to write down the homework so she could clean the board, and he asks her, why isn't his homework already written down? And of course, she just throws me under the bus.
Right.
Tells him I was playing around every time I got a chance to do it. So then he walks over to my desk, looks at me, and extends his hand, signaling that I should hand him my homework. I give him the book, he writes down the homework, puts it in my bag, and signals that it's time to go. So we're walking to the car, and he's quiet. We get to the
That's
car,
never good.
and I remember
that quiet walk to the car is never good.
He stops and looks at me, and then he says to me, you know I have to punish you, right? To which I say, yeah. He pauses again.
I'm like, but I was right
He
there.
asks me, how do you think I should punish you? I take a second to
That's
think
the
about
worst.
it, and then I say, maybe you could ground me? My dad's like, ground you? What do you mean? I'm like, yeah, like you know, I'm not allowed to like do anything fun or watch TV. My dad starts laughing, bro. Son, grounding isn't real. You watch too much TV. No, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh, he needs some milk.
I start panicking immediately. On the inside, of course, if I started crying right then and there, it would have only made the beating worse. So on the drive home, I tried to negotiate with him, but he was not having it. We get home, and then he tells me to go pick out a belt. So I go to my mom's closet, and I see this navy blue fabric belt. And I pick it, thinking that I was being smart. You know?
Yeah, because like, you know what? You know, this ain't gonna hurt that bad.
But
Like,
of course, my decision only offended my father. So then he went and grabbed the thickest, blackest leather belt in the closet, bro. He sends me to my room and tells me to pull down my pants and lie down on the bed. And I just start crying, bro. I hear the door open, and nigga, you know how this shit goes from here, bro.
Daddy, please, I'm sorry. Stop the crying. Okay, I love you. Stop the crying. Move your hand. Okay. Move your hand. Okay. When the teacher write the homework on the board, stop the playing and write it down. You understand me? You understand?
man.
Me? Yeah, I'm sorry. Good. All right, come. Get your towel and wipe off your face.
That was definitely the worst spanking I've ever gotten. I got one more beating after that. It wasn't as bad, but I still cried. Maybe I'll tell that story next.
Ah, man, that was a pretty good video. Yeah, like I said before, I really have never gotten a beating before, but I came close, and I've witnessed plenty. I witnessed plenty from my brother and my cousins. I witnessed plenty of beatings, okay? So I already know how all this is gonna go down. But this is a pretty nice video. this is pretty nice. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below what are your thoughts on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. Peace.